today I get to give Piers a lesson on his driving. He has absolutely no idea what's in store for him, but hopefully we're going to help him out. Okay, let's go. Well, do you know what? Actually, first of all, what a nice place to do it. We're here at Port Royal in Bermuda. Spectacular golf course and very nice scenery with the ocean over there.
Indeed.
We haven't discussed any of this lesson.
Nope.
But thought it'd be a great thing to do, and hopefully we can get you driving better, because definitely the driving, I'd say, first of all, you've been playing pretty good golf at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, golf's been good actually, yeah.
It's been good golf.
Yeah.
So we've chose the right time when he's playing his best golf.
Yeah. Driver could be better though.
Definitely
driver could be better.
Okay, how?
At the moment, it's actually a little bit cutty, so just leaving them out to the right a little bit. Don't really feel like I can hit it left at the moment. We'll probably change that today. But I would say in general with a driver, it can miss both ways, but it depends on what the last few months have been like almost.
Okay.
So at the moment they're missing right, but they can miss left.
So what I would say is,
two-way miss.
this golf lesson is not going to be about where he is today. This
Correct.
is about his whole golf game and where I've seen the evidence of what he's like on the golf course. Because often you're not the best judge of your swing and your, let's say, areas you need to work on. Sometimes it's good to have a second opinion. Piers will know my strengths and weaknesses. I know his strengths and weaknesses. So this lesson is going to be based on my sort of full evaluation of his game. But let's hit a shot and let's get a couple going first. We've got Mevo Plus in store here, but he has hit a cut so far today. Okay, lovely strong flight. A little left on that one, but nice strong flight.
Semi-rough.
Now, from a strike point of view, Piers, where's your strike been recently?
Heel at the moment.
Okay, so there's your bad one at the moment.
But it can be toe. But
and that's adding for the cut, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's an absolute beauty. Probably the best one you've hit today.
Yeah, I reckon that's the best one.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. Pretty straight there down the right-hand side. So tell me, I suppose tell the viewers then, Piers, what you have worked on, what you're currently thinking and feeling.
So the only thing I would say that I've done at the moment in my backswing is just making it more rounded. So at the moment, making it more rounded in my backswing. Maybe the last game of golf as well, I felt like I was a little bit less rushed at the top. I was trying to take my time from here and not try and yank it down and get the shaft steep.
Okay. So what we'd say is then, this is the important thing, Piers's shots that he's hitting at the moment are little fails. Sorry, fails? Fades.
Fails.
Now, what I would say is, these are okay. These don't get him in trouble when I watch him play golf. The one that gets him in real danger, which I think is the most destructive, is the one that snap hooks to the left. So it's a big snap hook to the left. Now that one is basically dead in a lot of places, especially on
Definitely dead here.
So for me, I would say, if Piers was coming to me for a real golf lesson, I would say I would want to take that side out the golf course. However, Piers does not like hitting the golf ball to the right. So I would want to make sure that we get him still happy with his ball flight, not fixing the hook, but getting to push it. So my goal today, we're going to do two things. We're going to really hopefully take out the left side of the golf course, but I actually want to get the contact better at the middle as well.
Yep.
So something that obviously that you're struggling with.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, hit one more shot and then we're going to take a look on the video.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that sort of little left
Pull
shot.
left on that one.
Not disastrous though, is it, really? It's not hooking, it's just more of a
No.
pull. So, let's have a look at the golf swing, Piers, because I've recorded one just when he was warming up.
Here we go. I'm looking forward to this actually. I haven't actually
He hasn't got a clue
excited
what
about
we're
this,
doing
but
today.
I am actually excited.
There are two things. So, look at this, Piers. Looks
Look at
nice,
the
doesn't it?
18th. Jeez.
So the first thing we're going to look at, posture, obviously you were aware of that. Now that was something that I was going to mention, but you're actually just working on that already.
Probably could get there a bit more, couldn't
Yeah,
it?
it's not too bad. Okay, so take a look at the backswing. The backswing is certainly round.
Yep.
More round than you've been in the past. Go to the top of the golf swing. Okay, pretty good. And then the downswing now, what we're going to see, and this is where we probably get those heel shots, is that club just tends to get maybe slightly steep and a little more forward of where we need to be. Now this actually isn't too bad compared to where you were. Where did you play with Aaron? At JCB.
Yes.
So at JCB, we'll get one of those videos in to see the difference. Piers was a little steep, had a lot of heel strikes at JCB. This has already improved since then. But what I want to do is take it on a notch. Now Piers is saying that he wants to create a little bit more of a round backswing. So this is what I would do, Piers. I would be focusing less on the club at the moment, because the club's certainly behind the hands at this point.
Yep.
So what I actually want to experiment with is in the first move away, by the time the club gets to waist height, I want to see that there's a more hip turn and we're going to straighten out that right leg.
Yep, okay.
So what I want to really do is create some space for Piers in the backswing. So to give you guys an idea, and maybe Piers can demonstrate this because he's going to understand why we're doing this now. In Piers, there you go. So as soon as Piers does this now, swing to the top, straighten that leg all the way up for me. This now gives him the room to swing down in here. Now Piers has been a little steep and a little in front, which is causing the heel strikes. So I want him to really feel that we can see some daylight between the knees in this initial move away. So let's do that again for us. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to come around here and just do one more thing. You can relax. You can relax. I don't want to stress him out too much. So I'm just going to, if you take your setup here, Ledbetter did this with him, but we're just going to go, I want you to go super slow, Piers, in this first move away. Super slow, bit faster than that, bit faster than that. Now keep going, keep going, keep going. Look, the knees, perfect. Okay, hold it there. Now this is the key. I want him to really engage the lower body in this first move away so we can create some hip turn and create the room to swing from a little bit more from the inside. Because it get me, would I say that you'd be happier playing a slight draw?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I mean, look, it's a weird one because my best driving was probably back to M3 when I was definitely playing fade more. But a slight draw or a fade would be nice. But I think, yeah, I like where you're going.
Okay.
I like where you're going.
So let's have a couple of swings then, practice swings. And I just want you to go slow and really feel this right leg and hip turn in this initial move away. The posture's good. There you go.
I think I'm going to answer that better actually. I think I'd like to be able to play a draw.
Without the fear of it going left.
Hooking,
okay.
Yes.
And that's what I want to do today. I want to be able to get Piers to be able to play a draw, but with control.
I need a right to left wind to be confident that I'm actually going to be able to start it right.
Exactly.
Because the wind's going to help me.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Let's fire a couple of shots away, Piers.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Good.
Little high toe.
High
so
toe.
It's a great shot, but
Okay,
it's
so
a
we've
little
got
high
rid of
toe.
the heel strike.
Yep, no heels.
Okay, let's take a look at the swing then. So Piers, let's just show you this on here. So you'll see the difference in the first move away. So again, right knee moves here, much more sort of synchronized in this move away here. The club's still moving around, which is fine.
Good.
You could see the daylight appearing really early now. We'll create some space. Now what I like about this, it's still long, which I know that you like because
I'm good with that.
it's speed.
Yeah.
But if we look on the way down now, certainly in this sort of latter half of the downswing, we can see that club just sitting through that forearm there.
Yep, love it.
And not so steep. Pretty good strike on this one as well.
Yeah.
This is the one before that one there.
Ooh. Yep.
So, for me there, we've changed that. This is the first phase. As I've said, I want to get Piers to be comfortable with hitting more from the inside, creating some space with the lower body. So the next phase, this is good. The next phase, phase 2, is we want to keep that. But now what the interesting thing is about this, or what the most important thing is, I filmed Piers's practice swing because when I've played golf with Piers and I've watched him all the time, your practice swing influences the motion that you're doing. So what I want to do is I want to change Piers's practice motion or practice swing, because what you rehearse is going to have an impact and come out in your movement. So if we take a look at this, Piers, and you'll see what I mean. This is why I got you to do that practice swing a little bit earlier. Okay, so we can see your practice swings from the inside.
Yep.
Yep, no problem at all. Now this is what I want to change here. So as we swing through to here now, we've got a lot of release, a lot of hand action, and we sort of see that club flip over really early in terms of that club face and the arms.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of independent motion from a hands and arms movement here. Again, Piers is demonstrating what we've seen there. He's exaggerating that, obviously. Now, if you're coming from the inside and you've got an aggressive flip, so if you've got a rotation, but also a flip in terms of this way as well,
Yep.
the reset, then that's when that hook's going to come in, and we don't want that because that's the destructive one. So what I would like to do now with Piers is to get him to still have that same feeling, but we're going to work on his through swing. So it's going to be more synchronized. So all I'm going to ask Piers to do, I'll pick this up on the front camera now, and I know this is when you've done this in the past, it's been a pretty good feeling.
Yep, it has.
I want you to swing through to...
Assuming I know what you're on about.
Yep, I'm just get you to swing through to here, good. And notice here, the club face here has not turned, it's not rotated excessively. And from here now as well, we haven't necessarily let the club flip this way either. Now this is going to be pure feeling, in terms of reality, it's going to be nowhere near.
So feel is this.
There you go. What do you feel your hands are doing, Piers, as well, in terms of the path of the hands?
Oh, coming more around my hip.
Okay, so Piers feels his hands are working a little bit more around his hip left, and in turn this face now is more like this. So all I would like Piers to do now is to put this into his practice swing, because I want him to be from the inside, which he wants to be able to control the but then I want him to be able to synchronize the body and the hands a bit better instead of having independent motion of this. So now I'll tell you what we'll do now, Piers. I'm going to video a practice swing of you doing this, and we'll have that as a comparison compared to the one earlier. So you can go slow as well. That's it. And then on the way through now, really want you to feel the difference here. All the way through. Okay, beautiful. Right. We're working him hard today as well. We're working him hard. He didn't have a clue what we're doing, but in an ideal scenario as well, by the way, what we would probably do is we would be spending probably 30 minutes working on that backswing, and then once that starts to feel more comfortable, we then move to this phase. But Piers is a good golfer, and for the purpose of this video, I want to show you sort of where we'd take it really. Let's have a couple of shots. Hard to think of two things, but Piers is pretty good. He can multitask. Okay, beautiful, love that one.
Really hard with the body on that one to get it turning. That was good.
There you are. And again, just do a couple of those for me, Piers. I'm just going to come down and have a little look. Good. Now what I like what Piers is doing also here, do that again. Good, Piers isn't going all the way to a full golf swing here, because what he's doing is feeling he can control it by just feeling a little shorter, being a little bit more aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I need to figure it out in a short motion. I think we talk
Exactly.
about this all the time, that if you can't figure it out in a short motion, then you've got no chance when it comes to the full swing.
And if you think about what Piers is trying to do here, he's trying to get a little bit more of this early, and then a little bit more synchronized here. So really the area with golf swing we're trying to improve is all in this area. A little bit on the way back, a little bit on the way through.
That was nice.
That was nice. Love the finish on that one. There was definitely, I'm going to get a slow-mo soon of this. That was really good.
Yeah,
I'm going to get a slow-mo soon of this. I want to really see on the way through that when the club gets past Piers here, we're not seeing the club face sort of looking towards the ground. This is where we often see Piers.
Yep.
Now what we want to see is it's a little more like this, a little more neutral, a little bit more passive, and not so much roll.
Boom.
That was really nice. A little steep on that one.
Okay.
But what I do like on this, Piers, and so this is where the backswing would probably need a little bit of work. So when we look at this here, I'd like to maybe see a little bit earlier on that right leg.
Yep.
But on the way down here, what we're going to see is we are going to see that little bit of a steepness here.
Yeah.
Compared to that sort of first one that we saw. But on the way, this is a pretty solid strike though, look.
Yeah, right in the middle.
And if we look at the club face on the way through in relation to here, and then past, there you go.
Yes, yeah.
So that club face now is in a much better place compared to what we'd normally see. We'll go one more shot.
Okay.
This shot is basically to decide how much he's going to pay me for the lesson today. If it's a good one, then he's going to be paying full price. If he hits an average one, then I'll charge him half price.
Well,
Oh, save the best till last. Full price.
Oh no, I
Full
forgot about
price.
that bit.
Look at that, full
I
price.
forgot about that bit.
Guys, look, this was just actually really fun to do. Piers didn't have a clue what we were going to go through there, but obviously when you play golf with someone and you see somebody's golf swing, sometimes you have a different view of it compared to what Piers would do there as well. So hopefully you've got some value in that, and that sparked some thoughts about your golf swing. What was that like for you?
Yeah, good. It was excellent. I mean, it was, it's been a long time, and we talk about the golf swing a lot, about our golf swings, but we've never really spent a lot of time on a practice tee or a golf hole like this and actually just hit a load of shots and actually worked it. So yeah, it's pretty decent.
Guys, let us know how that was. Give us a like if that was good and you want us to do more stuff like that. Leave us a comment down below. How can we help you with your golf? We're here to help as much as we can, and we look forward to seeing you next time.